What's going on, guys? It's Rich Lux, and we have some very breaking news that just came in. James Charles posted on his Instagram a very long receipt, and I'm going to get right into it, and I'm going to tell you my commentary on it. And as always, please leave your comments and what you think down below so we can have an open conversation about what he just posted. And also, if you've been missing out on the drama, check out my last few videos, and also follow me on Instagram and Twitter. So James posted this, and it's very important because he might delete it. So here we go. I will address this now and never again. The boy that I was seen at the Coachella and I talked for 5 months prior to meeting, the day before Festival Day 1, he called me and told me he wanted to continue to explore his sexuality and meet in person to see what it would be like. He flew himself out and I invited him to my home with my friends, and we spent the weekend together at the festival, holding hands, cuddling, sleeping in the same bed, and kissing, nothing more. We had many conversations where I asked him how he was feeling, and he told me that he felt very comfortable with me and my friends. He was having the most fun weekend of his life and liked the direction we were going in, but still wasn't sure about his sexuality. Totally fine. When he left, my friends, looking out for me as a friend should, told me the many red flags they noticed about him. Simple things such as him not helping clean up, to more serious things like him only holding and kissing me when a celebrity or influencer was around. I gathered my thoughts and expressed how I was feeling, and he apologized for upsetting my friends, but not for upsetting me. He then told me he had no feelings for me. In that moment, I was not upset, but that he didn't like me back. Rather, I was upset that I ignored red flags and wasted 5 months of my life, and also because of the timing at Coachella and everything that happened, I felt taken advantage of. I impulsively replied to a fan on Twitter who was excited about my new relationship and refuted it by calling him a con artist, which was completely wrong of me. I deleted it, but it was too late. I take full responsibility of starting this whole mess and have already apologized to this person in private. It goes on, he says, that one tweet, however, led to him making several Instagram stories, Instagram lives, tweets, Instagram story swipe ups to those tweets, and not one but 2 YouTube videos about me. He left out many details and accused me of pressuring him, which is a blatant lie, which has painted a false image of me being a predator. I would not stand for this or take it lightly. I would never, have never, and will never pressure a guy to do anything. Everything that happened between me and him was 100% consensual. In the 5 months of talking, he never once said he was straight. If he did, I would have never continued talking to him for so long. I am well aware that you cannot change someone's sexuality. I do think he was curious, and I do think he saw an opportunity and took it. I don't think he did this with malicious intent, and I don't wish him any negativity at all. This has taught me a very valuable lesson about people I allow myself to get close to. Trust me, I know this was handled poorly. I wish more than anything I could go back in time and stop myself from tweeting, but now I have to deal with the consequences. This situation hurt me in a private, but now it's hurting me publicly too. There's a lot more to the story, but there's no point in elaborating this. This is my truth. I know who I am as a person, and I trust that my fans do as well. I'm taking responsibility for my side of this and can only hope that the other person will as well. I'm moving on now. Thank you. Okay, let's talk because I feel like we need to talk. So James Charles tweeted this out. He said, I'm so unbelievably thankful for my friends. He didn't tag anyone, but that's what he posted on Twitter. I don't know what friends he's talking about. I don't think it's Tati or Shane Dawson, but that's what he posted. And here's what I have to say about it all. Um, he keeps talking about this guy and the situation at Coachella. And it lets me know that he cares about it because he's talking about it. I mean, if you don't care about something, you wouldn't talk about it, right? So I think he feels deeply affected. But honestly, if you don't want any attention to it, James, don't talk about it. And you keep talking about this guy and trying to clear your name and how you don't want people to think that you're a predator and like whatever. I get it. I understand it. But I mean, all the receipts are out there about this guy and you. And in fact, what you typed in this, I don't know, apology or I don't know what it was, whatever you typed, it contradicts what he says. Because in his video that he made about you, which if you didn't watch it, it's on my channel. What he says in there is like, he was like, yeah, I told James that I was straight, but he kept acting like he didn't remember I said that. And so I was like, okay. And then James over here is now saying, no, if I knew he was straight, I wouldn't have pursued him. And so it's like, who's telling the truth? So you got one guy saying this, James saying that. It's all confusing. I think it's very petty. I don't think it needs to be harped on or talked about anymore, honestly. But if you don't want it to give it any attention, just don't talk about it. There are more bigger things to focus on, like Tati Westbrook. Okay? Can we talk about, I wish this was like a video statement to Tati Westbrook, but I get a lot of receipts in my inbox in my DMs, and I don't even know what's real or fake because sometimes I get receipts in there and I'm like, this is fake the house, and then if I go make a video about it, then, there I am, fake news. You know what I'm talking about? James Charles, allegedly, I have this receipt where he's saying this about Tati, and I don't even know if that's true or not, but I'll put that up there for you guys to do it. But, it's like it's very interesting that right now there's so much drama surrounding James Charles. It's one thing after another. You got the $500 ticket sales. You got this boy that whatever at Coachella had a relationship with, and then you got this Tati Pills drama, and then you got this Shane Dawson tweets, and like, you know what I'm talking about? It's like, what is going on? Like, are you losing friends? Or do you feel pressure? Like, I don't know. It's very messy. And I just think James Charles, I don't understand why. Well, I do understand why, but I just feel like he should make a video, a podman saying it over and over again. And he doesn't do it. He's hired me to be his PR, okay? He's not going to talk about Tati Westbrook anytime soon. I hope that he makes a video about it. And we can talk about it. But, the only way he's going to learn, somebody posted in the comments, they're like, the only way James Charles is going to learn if he starts losing subscribers, because, as soon as you start losing subscribers, people will start thinking like, oh my gosh, like, am I in the wrong? Did I do something wrong? That type of thing. So it's very interesting tea. Very interesting tea. I don't know. I think James Charles wrote this long book to clear his name because I think that he's getting a lot of messages painting him as a predator and things like that. But I just don't think that it's, how it, I'm not trying to say that he's wrong, but sometimes when a friend tells you something that they're going through and you're thinking to yourself like, girl, it's not that serious. There's other things that you should be talking about, like paying your rent on time or paying your friend back that you stole money from. Like, you should be working on those problems, not this one over here. You know what I'm saying? So when I see, but I can't say that because then like, oh, you're being insensitive to James. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like, in my opinion, this whole topic with this boy born in the house, I can care less. I want the Tati tea. You know what I'm saying? I want what's going on with the relationship with your friends, like behind the scenes that you're not talking about. Like, that's the tea that I want, Give me the damn tea. Tired of this cold-ass, stale green tea over here. You know what I'm talking about? That's just how I feel about the whole situation. I think James Charles is telling the truth. And some people in the comments are going to say that he's lying the house. I get it. Whatever. That's just the way of the world. You know, no, we all can't just agree on one thing. It's always going to be that one person. Freaking, I'm not going to tell you so much. Anyways, guys. Okay. Anyways, guys. Honestly, seriously, check out my Instagram. Like this video. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about all this drama in the comments down below. And I wonder if this will spark a conversation with that guy, Gage. If that guy will be like, you know what, I'm making another video. You know, Gage, if you're watching this, seriously, just keep dropping James Charles video one after another, after another, after another. You know, give views the house. Suck up this 15 minutes of fame before it all goes down in an explosion of concealers and powders. You know what I'm saying? And eyeshadows. And, yeah, setting sprays and stuff. Whatever. Anyways, guys, seriously, leave a comment, like the video, comment, rate, subscribe. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And, yeah. All right. Well, I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Love you so much.